Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm the most expensive office bloke.
Probably, yeah. Can't talk though.
Exactly. Bad weekend.
We are the Office Blokes, and we're trying to grow our TikTok a little bit. So if you do TikTok, head over there. Just type in the Office Blokes, give us a follow. Lots of reactions on there, but some of the older videos are just general dicking about and funny things. Yeah.
Remember that one of Mike naked on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the bar.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
They censored his face though.
On the body.
Was he with the red Chevy Impala or whatever it was?
Yeah, it got grim. Anyway, we do appreciate the support on all platforms, and nice one. So the most expensive homes in the world, 2022.
Love this.
I think my house will be on it.
Ooh, maybe.
Your house is valuable in wood, mate, in the back garden.
Yep.
And that extension you've got, or is it a caravan? I can't remember. What do you call it? Extension or caravan?
Both. Extendable caravan. Whenever we've done videos like this, they tend to be in the States a lot, don't they? I know you get Saint-Tropez and sort of the south of France, that really expensive.
Tokyo, places like that as well.
Yeah.
London.
Now, when's a house sort of turn into like a mansion though, or things like that? Because
I think they're just house or homes. Will encapsulate all of it.
You'd expect something, from London to be in it because the prices there are obviously astronomical, aren't they?
Yeah, especially Kensington and around
Chelsea,
there. Very expensive
that type of area.
Yeah,
but,
might be going cheap now with all the Russians selling up.
Selling up? You mean being frozen?
Frozen out.
Got squatters in all of them.
Might have a look, see if they get a deal for you, Mike.
Get a bit of a bargain.
Yeah.
Why not?
Nice. Well, the most expensive homes in the world, 2022. Let's do it.
In this video, we'll be paying a visit to the corners of the earth to find the most expensive home on the globe. The top 5 most expensive houses in the world include everything from palaces to earthquake-resistant homes, homes fitted with gold, Flintstones-like homes, and every other luxury known to man. So,
I quite like that Flintstones one. That was pretty cool.
Nah, I like that.
It's no surprise the ridiculous price tag slapped on these properties by realtors and assessors. In fact, the cheapest property on our list starts at $335 million. Leopoldo, number 5. This architectural white elephant has multiple swimming pools, gardens, waterfalls, an amphitheater built into the hillside, and a breathtaking view of the Mediterranean Sea from its series of bubble-like houses. This is where the name comes from. Bubble Palace, or Palais Bulle. The property has a room where you can host dinner with special guests while taking in the view and cool breeze of the sea. But the 500-seater amphitheater gives the ultimate experience for open-air, large-scale events. And it has in fact hosted some of the most prestigious events, like Christian Dior fashion shows, Cannes Film Festival parties, and private galas. The interior of the house seems like something Joe Rogan would love, as the convoluted nature of the rooms feels like a psychedelic experience.
How is this possible that you could go to a place like this, or you could see something that's way more vivid and way more powerful than regular life?
And speaking of psychedelic,
he's literally talking about taking DMT there.
What is he?
Yeah.
This is. it's not for me though.
It's not.
It's just a bit freaky for me. Nice, lit up at night. I did like the night.
It looks
night
cool
view.
from far away looking at it.
It's a place for a party or something. That looks that bit look great outside, but everyday living not for
partying like this. If I lived there.
There's a couple of people in the UK that have made.
No, you can't come.
A couple of people in the UK that have made the kind of Hobbit style ones. That are under hills, and they've got the same flow as that, and they're really nice. They can be really nice, but that's gratuitous. That's over the top.
I'm not overly keen on that.
It's not for me.
Experiences.
Not for that price anyway.
You end up in a house like that and realise you've got 2 friends. So you can throw parties.
He's doing all right. Whoever's having the parties there. You know what I mean?
Parties in this estate to look like a trip. Number 4. Villa Lessebre, $410 million. This 35-acre property features an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a 30-horse capacity.
That looks like it's in the same area as the other one.
It does, doesn't it?
Looked like the same view, didn't it?
Yeah, scenery looked pretty similar, didn't it?
Was it the name Spanish though, whereas the other one was French?
French,
wasn't it?
city stable, several gardens and water fountains, the main house with 14 bedrooms, 20 greenhouses, and more. The main house has grand sitting rooms, a ballroom, a concierge, floor-to-ceiling 19th century portraits in ornate frames, a 50-meter swimming pool for relaxation cut into the rocks, exquisite chandeliers and stone fireplaces, French doors, painted coffered ceilings, a comprehensive library with books on flora and naturalism, and a single botanical codex worth several thousands of euros. This villa has botanical gardens, considered by many to be among the top 10 worldwide. There's also a man-made pond with Amazonian lily pads on it, a bronze statue of Athena draped in marble tunic at the gate, and a winding path flanked by tall palms and cedar trees, where the villa gets its name from. Once the most expensive house, and currently the second most expensive villa in the world, Villa Le Cèdre has only passed through the hands of true historical figures in its 187-year history. Its current owner is the Italian distiller Davide Campari Milano, worth over $17 billion at the time of this video. Campari obtained the villa from the previous owner, the Marnier Lapostole family, who in turn bought the property after its most popular owner, King Leopold II of Belgium. This villa was a holiday retreat for the Belgian king, with his then mistress, Blanche Delacroix, and he purchased the property with the over 500 million euros that he made exploiting resources in the then Congo Free State of Africa, his personal property. Aside from luxury features, the villa gets its appeal from the ideal location in the French Riviera, amongst villas belonging
France again, yeah.
Yeah. I love this. That's classy.
It's crazy. The interior, where I love that really old school sort of architecture and design, wood-panelled walls and
There's only
stuff.
certain houses that can pull it off.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't do it like in a terraced house in Bagley.
No.
No, it wouldn't quite work, that would it?
I don't think you can make that either. It has to have been established for decades or
I think
hundreds of
to
years.
try and replicate
really.
it.
It'd be cheap, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think you'd
Love
probably
that,
be
though.
able to tell, wouldn't
Quality
you?
that.
But it'd be buggered to clean, though, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't be cleaning it, mate.
Did you see the Russian oligarch that said $13 billion frozen, and now he says he can't afford to pay his cleaner, and he might even have to clean his own house.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Shit's in it.
other wealthy billionaires like Paul Allen and Andrew Lloyd Webber, as well as views of the Mediterranean.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's a billionaire.
Must be.
Billionaire.
He's done some big stuff, though, mate.
Huge shows, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely
Biggest in the
worldwide.
world.
I just never put him on the list of billionaires.
I would.
He's not someone that crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Wouldn't with me.
I definitely would.
But thinking about it, I mean, since like the 70s, hasn't he? Really,
He's probably the best at what he does.
yeah.
isn't he?
He probably is actually thinking about it. Yeah,
Wow.
probably right.
Now I know we're still in the French Riviera, despite me saying that we were going around the world to see these homes. But let's be honest, money does make the world go round, and if it's any consolation, $410 million is north of Pelébule, $335 million, while the features are a world apart. Number 3, Villa Leopoldo, $750 million. The interior of Villa Leopoldo features extravagant luxury, with marble finishings and exposed wooden beams. You'll find a movie theater, 14 exquisite black marble baths, and 10 grand bedrooms, opulent chandeliers, bowling alleys, luxurious dining rooms and kitchens.
I'd be swinging from that chandelier and everything, me. I'd be a proper knobhead in the house. I'd be like, "Whoa," naked.
Remember not to invite us, won't you?
Oh, you will be coming. None of you two will be coming. Guaranteed that.
That cinema room / theatre looked legit, didn't it? It didn't look like just a big TV with some sofas. It looked
Like a
proper,
proper one, wasn't
yeah.
it? Yeah,
It's
it's
this
proper
class.
one.
He's
I
France
like this
again.
one. I don't think he's said yet, has he?
A library, and several sophisticated artworks and sculptures. The house itself is a work of art that invokes the French Belle Epoque style, and why not, since it was designed over centuries by several different architects and interior designers like Ogden Codman, Mika Ertegun, and Renzo Mongiardino. The entire compound is a sprawling 50-acre estate and features wealthy additions like a grand swimming pool, a helipad, several relaxation points, freshly trimmed gardens, and over 1,000 trees that give the estate covering and calming views. This is the most expensive villa on Earth and the most expensive private residence in Europe. It's located on the Villa Franche-sur-Mer Heights between Nice and Monaco in the French Riviera. What? It's not my fault these expensive houses are all here. Blame this woman, who got the estate as a gift from His Philandering Highness. This guy, that's right. King Leopold II and his mistress were busy in several estates on the Mediterranean coastline. Perhaps Leopold enjoyed reminiscing of ancient battles between past Caesars on the Mediterranean Sea. Subsequently, it has passed through the hands of other wealthy people like Gianni Agnelli, the then owner of Fiat and Juventus Football Club, and the richest Italian in modern history, controlling 4.4% of the country's GDP and 3% of the country's workforce at the peak of his powers. He also loved to dress fancy and party, and Villa Leopoldo was his spot. The current owner, Lily Safra, also had magnificent parties with her husband in the villa while he was still alive. Lebanese-born Brazilian banker Edmond Safra bought the property in the 80s. In one of their parties, tulips were airlifted in from Holland. World-renowned chef Roger Verger created exquisite dishes, and musicians like David Wood and Sergio Mendes were flown in from the UK and California respectively. John Fairchild described the party as ultimate in conspicuous consumption. And what do you expect? Lily Safra, even after the death of her husband, is worth $1.3 billion today. Number 2.
Everything about that was classy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just right inside. Nothing was garish and ridiculous.
That's what.
Imagine the parties you'd have there.
Just a bit.
I'd probably live about a week after I bought it. I'd be done with the note. I'd be gone.
I mean, some of these as well must have an absolute army of people working there. You know, what was one before? Like 50 acres, did it say?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's absolutely huge, isn't it? You know, the
That was that one, wasn't it? That was that one.
Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah.
And Leopold, what was he up to in Africa?
Didn't it say it was like taking resources from the Congo, was it? I don't really know much about him, to be fair, but I presume that's how every country way back when.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Antilla, $2 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, take a breath. Seriously, pause this video and take a deep breath.
Is this the one that's in India? Is this the Indian one?
I think that's the one he alluded to being earthquake-proof, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, did we see
like it? Yeah.
Did we
It's an
see?
eyesore.
Was it Delhi or somewhere that we saw on another compilation
Mumbai, I
maybe a
think,
year
yeah,
ago?
maybe.
Well, similar,
Yeah.
was it? Or the same one? I don't know.
It looks similar to
Actually
that.
looks similar, yeah.
It was 27 stories or something. He owned them all. It was the guy who owns. Is it
Is it one of the telecom companies?
he owns Kingfisher.
Ah, right.
Or the beer.
Ah, yeah.
Well, they do everything, don't they? They do a bit of everything,
Right.
but beer is one of them.
Yeah.
And I think they do. I think maybe steel.
Right.
That's their main.
Yeah, that's,
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
you're right. Yeah.
We'll find out.
Right. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. We're finally exploring beyond the French Riviera. And would you know it, we're exploring a house that's out of this world. Apologies, but the four corners of the earth just won't cut it. Our number one home may be the most expensive home, but this is by far the most remarkable. As a matter of fact, it is the most expensive home belonging to a person, to the richest man in India and chairman of Reliance Industries, Mukesh Ambani, with a net worth of $95.7 billion at the time of making this video. Leighton Holdings, the renowned Australian firm, was responsible for the interior design. The building has a ballroom, an 80-capacity velvet seat cinema, 3 helipads on the roof, 9 separate elevators, a 168-car garage, a temple for worship, a spa, an entire level of floating vegetation, and a snow room that is pumped with snowflakes at all times. The home is vertically divided into 6 sections, with each
I got one of the snow rooms at my house. It's called a freezer. Just put stocks food in there to keep it longer.
I don't like the outside of that whatsoever. I think it's
an eyesore.
disgusting.
It's a proper
Aesthetically,
eyesore.
it's not very nice.
But
Is it, on the outside?
inside, it is unbelievable, isn't it?
But I'm
It's
guessing
incredible, isn't it? I mean-
if it's in somewhere like Mumbai, I'm guessing it's standing out as like a modern building.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
It's an eyesore, you're right.
It's proper eyesore.
It's disgusting from outside,
Yeah.
but it's just everything about it inside looks amazing.
But there's no class on the outside whatsoever.
No.
Would you ever get use out of it? On buildings this size, because there's thousands upon thousands of square feet, aren't they? I mean,
Well, 17 elevators, was it?
you know,
Was it? I think
9 elevators.
9
I think, was
elevators,
it?
yeah.
I mean,
I think
it must be
it's
huge.
27 floors. I don't know how many floors it said there, but I thought for some reason I've got 27 in my head from a previous video we've seen on, and it's just like you say, it's just you for that kind of money, you think I could have done a better job designing something like that. Yeah.
$2 billion.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
insane,
worth crazy.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's worth like almost 100 billion.
Yeah.
isn't it?
But
It's
the thing,
obscene money.
That's just one of those things that will have to stay in the family because there's not many buyers out there for something like that.
No,
but they don't give a shit though. You know what I mean? They own India, don't they? That's pretty
I
much.
suppose if you've got 100 billion and that's just 2% of your wealth on your house, that's not a bad ratio, is it?
No.
You can bet that wealth will be going up by the minute as well, won't it?
Yeah, true.
Be, just getting richer all the time, so be dropping the ocean for
I
it.
wonder if one of the floors is an orphanage or anything like that, where they look after, doubt it.
Wait, you mean like giving back a little bit? Yeah.
I'd like to think so. Wouldn't you people that rich would give something back to
I think
society?
probably do.
Surely.
Probably does.
Probably do,
Yeah.
Section symbolic of the Hindu ascension to enlightenment. The sections represent earth, water, fire, air, sound, and light. The Antilla was built by Chicago-based Perkins Will to withstand a grade 8 earthquake. For perspective, a 2008 grade 8 earthquake in Sichuan, China recorded about 87,000 fatalities. Antilla stands at 570 feet with 27 floors. Yet each floor is built high, so that the building looks like a 60-floor building. Antilla in all its glory stands in the heat of India's sleepless city, Mumbai, the same city where Slumdog Millionaire is mostly set in. 600 workers tend to the house and its 6 Ambani family members, while the house consumes approximately the same amount of electricity for 7,000 homes. $2.6 billion
7,000
And they
homes.
give it the big one over here about the carbon footprints and all that, and reducing emissions and all that, and you get people building shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's a bit of a piss take,
Classless,
really, isn't it?
Those numbers are absolutely
600
mind-boggling.
staff.
600 staff.
it's classless though. The build, look at it.
That's
It's like
disgusting.
kids
Yeah,
built
not
it.
keen.
It's like shit in the toy room. Like Lego.
You're not having it this one, are you?
It looks. I don't like it at all.
No, I don't like it.
That is absolute decadence. It is most ridiculous,
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sounds like a lot, but you can imagine how much it costs to maintain. When an Ambani tells you there's no place like home, believe it. Number 1. Buckingham Palace. $5 billion. The eternal presence of the Queen just proves that we're in the Matrix and nothing is real. But trust me guys, that price tag is real. Buckingham Palace is the most expensive property on the surface of God's green earth and is an iconic monument of neoclassical architecture. The palace has 775 rooms, including 52 principal bedrooms, 78 baths, 19 state bedrooms, 92 offices, and almost 200 staff bedrooms. This estate has its own post office, jeweler's workshop, and the largest private garden in London. The home was built in 1703 and has gone through modifications over the years by various architects and designers, hence its rich blend of architectural and interior design styles.
Wow.
Being done up at the moment, isn't it?
Being done up at the moment. You're right. Yeah.
The cost to the working
taxpayer.
taxpayer. I'm not against it.
It brings in so much money in tourism to the country.
Yeah.
The royal
It does.
family. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Without that,
Whether you're for or against, I mean, that is a fact, isn't it? And
I
the
love
Queen's
the
been-
royal family.
I mean, the Queen has been amazing.
Apart from Prince Andrew, because he's a nonce.
Allegedly.
You think
No,
he's,
not allegedly.
you think he's the only one?
No,
No.
there's loads of them in there. But it's but as far as the Queen, and what are we going to do when the Queen dies?
I don't know.
What are we going to do?
Well, I was talking with Ash about this at the weekend. We don't want Charles and Camilla. No one wants Charles and Camilla.
That's what we're going to get.
I do.
William and Kate.
I like
William
Charles and
as
Camilla
king.
though as well. Charles is a proper ruler. He's a king, big without doubt. He's 100% king. Material, he's got it all. He's been educated. He's been thrust on him
No one
to
really
be the
likes him,
future
though.
king. I like him.
I'm just like out with the rules. I'm not a massive royalist, but I mean, I think the Queen's been amazing for the country.
Yes,
I'm not
I don't know what
a big,
we can do when
I'm
she
not a big-
dies.
She's
It's coming soon.
Charles and Camilla, I'm not so sure. I mean, to be fair, I think Camilla seems like a decent person.
I agree.
To be honest,
Yeah.
you know, the way the circumstances that have come together has been a bit, iffy over the years,
Yeah, a bit
hasn't it?
shitty, but that's the way it is.
But I think William and Kate would be. I think they'd be pretty good for the country.
Charles will do a great job. Trust me. He's
Yeah.
a proper king.
I would very much enjoy having Kate on my money. Just saying.
You have to bring it down to a smutty level, don't you?
No, she's just a very classy person, isn't she?
You know full well that's a euphemism for something else.
Nah.
Some rooms feature the famous Belle Epoque style, while several reception rooms have a Chinese Regency styling. Buckingham Palace has several rooms, including the music room, blue, green, and white drawing rooms, 50-meter-long picture gallery with works from the likes of Rembrandt and Van Dyck, and of course, the throne room. There are also several other rooms in
Toilet.
grand halls that serve for hosting parties and receiving dignitaries. Due to the redecorations of King Edward VII, several of these rooms and stairways are designed in a Belle Epoque style, using cream and gold. What's not to like about these homes? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave us a like. You can check out the King Luxury channel for more videos all about luxury. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
We've definitely got to do that one, haven't we?
We'll put it on the list.
Think about that one.
No, we've definitely got to do that.
I'm up for it. I think, a day in the life is going to involve getting shot soon.
Probably, yeah.
I think that's coming, yeah. But yeah,
Some incredible houses there.
Bang on. I mean, I love Buckingham Palace, but you know what's more impressive than Buckingham Palace for me?
Go on.
Windsor Castle.
Yeah.
So whenever I see it, whenever I go to London, I go to Windsor, and I'd stand there and just stare at it and think, what an immense structure that is.
Yeah,
it's just incredible. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
it does go to show though, you can't buy class, can you?
That's right.
And that $2 billion one in India was just.
You can't buy it and you can't just recreate it. It's got to be over years and years and years, hasn't it? And
but surely you must. I mean, obviously it's right in the middle of Mumbai, so there's real estate's quite. It's hard to get sort of thing to build something like a villa. They're not like a French villa sort of thing. So you're gonna have to go up.
It was going to be a high rise, and then they had design decisions to make.
That's a proper eyesore.
Yeah, I wasn't overly keen on it, I must admit. I wasn't overly keen.
It's quite nice inside.
Yeah, but not for that price.
Inside, it had all the modern touches, didn't it? And you could get it from the inside, the space. But like I say, I couldn't get over the fact the outside. It just didn't look.
Yeah, it didn't look
right to me.
That car garage though, 150 cars was it?
It's amazing to see it working. They're all just spinning around. And
I've seen. I think it's Volkswagen that. I don't know if they designed it or whatever, but that's how they. But when you order the cars, that's what they do. It comes down one of them turntable things and comes down. Yeah.
It's madness, isn't it? I need outdoor space. I need trees, greenery, and a view like the French Riviera ones, but unbelievable.
Yeah, amazing views.
They're absolutely stunning.
Stunning views there.
There's nothing like it as like a sea view with forests and trees and stuff. And
that's proper classy though. That's the difference.
Yeah.
See where the difference is though.
Yeah. But when they were built, they might have been garish and horrible, but they've been there for 500 years, 600 years.
I think they're still there because they're not garish and horrible.
Correct.
I think it's just like. Yeah,
and the value at that price because of that as well. He's just built what he wanted and said, "Yeah, do that." And someone's designed a fucking big stand-up like
that. Lego blocks. The Mumbai one won't be there in 300 years.
No,
there's no way.
Not if there's an earthquake.
Well, it's meant to withstand.
It'll be a really, 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 really big earthquake, won't it?
Category 9.
Yeah,
but it won't be there. It just won't.
Yeah, I think it will be. It's one of them that'll still be there, but it'll probably be like I don't know. Shit anyway.
I'd be a shopping arcade or something instead.
It's not how I'll spend my $2 billion anyway.
No, exactly.
If you've got $2 billion,
At least you got the ladders on your car to go and watch the winners on the top.
Which car? That's the thing.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget like and subscribe, hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers guys.